Hello everyone, my name is Tommy.
And I'm PJ.
And welcome back to the Episodic Anime. This time for another episode of Chainsaw Man, I believe episode 4. PJ, what's your initial reaction to this episode, the overall thing?
I want to say it was kind of a chill, but crazy episode at the same time. Because there were a couple things I didn't expect to happen in the episode that just was like, whoa!
Well, then without further ado, let me get through the review so that way we can talk more in detail about what happened. Today's episode starts off with the death of the Bat Devil. And it starts off with Power's background of just, her going around eating animals with Meowie. But then it cuts to the Bat Devil being murdered. And it reveals that Power did not, in fact, die. But she cannot move. And then the Leech Devil arrives. And thus, Denji will now have to fight the Leech Devil to protect Power, the cat, and also his dignity. So he ends up having, and I quote, a dream battle. And he's kind of killing it since he's missing his hands and he's not high on blood, so he can't pull out his chainsaws. He's kind of killing it just being hand-to-hand combat, or should I say hand-to-leech combat. Either way, it ends up with him getting impaled and hanged by a tongue. And then, our boy Aki, he pulls up and he's like, I'm done with this. And he shows off his demon ability, Khan. And then after that, he goes and visits Denji in the hospital. Denji's like, I might follow your instructions. And then Power is released because she was put on trial because they actually followed the path and realized that Power set Denji up. But Denji said he doesn't care, so Power is released. And then Aki talks to Makima. And Makima is just like, I know what you did. You're getting weak, man. You're getting loose. And he's like, nah, I'm the same guy. And as punishment, Aki now has to live with Power. And of course she brings Meowie. And I like the setup for it to where it's showing him like a day in a life and they're just kind of hanging out. He's making breakfast and coffee, he's smoking his daily cigarette. Denji's just going to have his toast like he always does, which you did call last episode. So good job, PJ. Congrats. And then all of a sudden Power comes in and she's worse than Denji. And I think a bond between Denji and Aki is forming. And the bond is to hate this girl that just showed up and is just being an absolute devil. And this episode ends with Denji and Power in the bathroom and Denji about to feel up Power and get his reward and complete his goal. And then it ends.
I can't believe the episode ended like that, man.
It
was preposterous. Literally, two things were going to go down. A, Genji was going to grab him and immediately go, oh yeah! Or he was going to pull the most classic Sanji move from One Piece, if you guys watch One Piece, where anytime he sees a lady or touches a lady, blood shoots out of his nose and he flies backwards.
We'll get into more prediction matter about that, but let's rewind real quick. We had a really cool fight, and it's all cool. That's a cool fight scene. Yeah. He does the little intestine thing and all that. But then Aki pulls up with Khan, the Fox Devil. How do you feel about the Fox Devil?
Honestly, I was like, are you kidding me? He has to fight 3 devils? And then it pans over to the other guys. And I was like, oh, what the heck? And then he's like, Master, can I swallow the leech head? And he goes, yeah, go ahead. And I went, this guy over here preaching how devils are the worst, and he's working with one.
Yeah, but then he revealed that every time he uses that power, it eats a bit of him. And he's already missing his wrist skin. So he's kind of down a bit of pound of flesh, I would have to say. We also get introduced to some more members from Division 4. Because Special Division 4, it's Aki, Power, and Denji. And that's really all we've seen so far. There's a few more guys that show up. But for the most part, we get introduced into Kobeni and Ari and Himino. And Hamino's the one with the eye patch.
She's the second command, right?
I don't know if she's the leader of the Special Division, but she's the commander of Aki. That's all I know. Then you have Kobeni. She's the chick with the red hairpins. And then you have Ari, which is the tall dude with a scar on his face. And I think that was all that was there. I think that was just those 4 that showed up. So yeah, you like any of those 3? The new 3?
I like the chick with the eye patch.
Oh, you like the chick with the eye patch.
I feel like she's going to mess a lot of things up.
She definitely messes something up. It's nothing drastic. It's just a little on the taste buds.
Oh man, don't tell me that.
But I guess we'll move on to predictions, so that way we can predict what happens in the next episode. So, PJ, do you think Denji will cop a feel? You think Denji would cop a feel?
110%.
110%? You don't think he's going to choke it at all?
No.
And Aki's not going to bust in?
Okay. There might be a 9% chance that Aki busts down the door. So that leaves me with what? 101% chance that he fills her up?
And there's no other possible way that he can mess this up.
Not that I can think of.
I guess you gotta wait a week.
Oh, no! I really hope everybody goes bowling next episode because I really want to see it.
They don't go bowling once in the entire show.
Then why is it in the trailer or in the freaking intro?
Half the intro, PJ, that's all animated, is from other movies. That scene's from The Big Lebowski.
Oh, now I'm so freaking irritated.
This dude's like, yeah, I just want to watch some guys bowl. No, man, it's from a different movie. All right, well, besides, coping a feel, since you're so 110% in on that, what else do you think what's your other predictions?
I feel like somehow Power and Denji, I feel like Power and Denji are just going to absolutely screw something up to the point where Aika's in trouble.
All right, well, I think that's going to be today's episode, PJ.
Oh, heck yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please give us a like and subscribe. And if you're watching or listening on Spotify, give us a 5-star rating and share us with a friend. It'd be much appreciated. And hopefully, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.